Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch called for and made. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much for the roughing the passer penalty. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tripped up for the tackle. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. No, it's a fake. He's running for it. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25. He's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll throw it on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Red pass hits complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's got back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to San Jose State.
The inside handoff.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. Caught behind the line. It's Burgess. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Tackle is made after the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burgess. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They go to the ground. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels are on the move. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down there and score a touchdown.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Give to the running back. Oh, he left him grabbing. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today at Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over San Jose State.
He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Slade.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks.
The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Motion from the offense. On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Slade. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's looking to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra 17 lead, they put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Mack open in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They've got the screen set up. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to San Jose State.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Blade.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Brings up second down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
That keeps the score Alabama 24, Ole Miss 21.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he'll fire. Got a man. It's Moffitt.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Ole Miss, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Unloads it left. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Rebels will snap it on first and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got a man. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. Makes a catch and knocked down. Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but just hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's got it on the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open. Man zone, I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. On the move in the 30. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we can still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Oh, it's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. They make the stop after the catch. It's still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
They're trailing by 36 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Rebels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Blade. They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On second down, he'll let it fly. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on down.
RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll test the right side. Makes him talk to the hand. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. It'll be a draw. Running with power. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Might be looking to run. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the non-mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got it past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll leave it with him. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Getting some heat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.